Alrighty guys, this is Snugs on Blitz, and I'm back with another quick little video for you because we're coming up to the end of this year's auctions, the last chance for you guys to pick up a tank at a very nice price. I did a review on these tanks a few days ago when they first came out, but I wasn't sure how low the prices would go. But now I've got a better idea and I can see how many are left. I'll be able to tell you what I think um, are the prices you should pick up these tanks if you want them anyway. Starting off with the SDG, it looks like this is going to get down to 2,750 at its lowest. That is a buy, if you ask me. Yes, it is a tough tank to play, but it is pretty fast. It does get around the map. The pen is not the best, and I think it's tough for newer players. But at 2,750, I would say that's a pickup. The 121B, I think we've had one tier 10 go for 8,000 this year. That was the AMX 30B. I think we'll have another one available at 8,000. And I would say this is the better of the two tanks because it's got a little better armor profile. And that speed boost is really nice. So at that price, I would say it's a definite buy. The T4485 looks like it's going to go down to 1,500 at its lowest. Heck, that's not a bad price for a tier 7. It's not the best tank, but it's decent. If you want to know what it plays like, I suppose just play the T43 in the tech tree, and it's similar to that. I think it's a little bit better though. The Skoda T27, as I said in my previous video, I picked this up at 12,000 last year, and right now it's 6,500. Looks like it's going to get down to 5,500 at its lowest. I would say that is worth picking up. That 3-shotgun, it's kind of fun, and it does get around the map. Not got the greatest of armor, so play it as a support tank, and just wait for the enemy to fire on your buddies or into the air, and then make your move. But at 5,500, I think that's a fair price for this tank. And what else have we got? Look at this, the Centurion 5 Mark 1. I guess a lot of people have already picked up this tank in free events or in the shop, but it looks like it'll get down to 5,000. That is an awesome deal for this tank. It is a very, very good tier 8 tank, especially hull down. You want to learn how to play hull down, just peeking over ridges and shooting. This is one of the tanks you want for that. It's absolutely great deal at that price. 5,000, screaming buy. The AMX Canon Dassault 105, this looks like it will get down to 3,250 at its lowest price. I would say that's a pretty good price for this tank. This was relatively new compared to some of the other tanks that have been available, and it's been hard to pick up, so this is your chance if you want it. Not as good as the WZ-120 GFT, but still a fun little tank. The Titan 54D, a medium tank with that special armor, which I think is meh. Looks like it'll get down to 5,500. It's not bad price for a tier 8 tank. I would say, yeah. I mean, if you want it, pick it up. Not really for me, but maybe for you. And the last two tanks that are available, the Emil 1951. It looks like at its lowest price, I don't think it's going to go past the 5,300 mark. I think people are going to start snatching this up at 5,300. I would say it's a definite buy at that price. Yeah, this is a fun little tank and definitely worth the price. I think this one and the Centurion are worth the prices they're offered for now. So just be careful that they don't sell out if you want to pick them up. Last one, the Titan HD. Looks like this will get down to 4,000 at its lowest price, but I wonder if it will sell out before that. I would say if you want it, get it, but again, it's not for me. And that's a wrap, guys. That's this year's auctions. I hope you guys were able to pick up some new tanks to add to your collection, or a tank that you've always wanted, or just a tank that you just figured, what the hell. I remember last year I picked up the T25 Pilot, which absolutely stunk, but it has been sitting in my garage for most of the time since then. It is a very tough tank to play, and I'm praying they buff it one of these days, but I paid only 2,500 gold, so I figured, what the heck. Yeah, so with that, I'll see you next time. Snugs on Blitz, out.